Hi there. So, you know your stuff, but nobody knows you, and I feel that it sucks. You see below average people writing books, you see them on stages at conferences, you see them getting paid really well and flown all over the world, and that sucks. I feel you. You've tried LinkedIn, you've written articles, but you're stuck in the shade, and it sucks. So, how can you go from really well known in your company to really well known in your industry? Today, we're going to unpack that. I'm going to share 3 steps to being really well known in your industry. So stick around. So the first step is that thought leaders lead with their thinking. So you might have great ideas, you might know your stuff, but who knows you know that? You need to show your workings like the maths teachers used to say. So you're going to need a podcast, a book, a YouTube channel, a live streaming show, or a newsletter of some kind. You don't necessarily need them all, but you're going to need to have your own main content play. No matter what you know, you need to prove it. So dropping the odd article on other people's platforms is just going to get lost in the wind of social media. You need your own content platform where you hold the stage. And the thing is, once you do this, you'll have a lot less work to do. You'll create less content for more impact. You might be creating a blog post a week or LinkedIn articles every other day. If you have your own content platform, then that becomes an asset in its own right, and you've got far less work to do. Step 2, or agenda item number 2, if you like, is to think community. No man is an island, and we need to consider here the law of balance or the law of reciprocity. If you raise others, then they will raise you. So if you want a business community to embrace you, then you'll need to embrace a business community. Approach it with an attitude of service, that you're not there for what you can get, you're there for what you can give. And as someone with a platform, you'll find this much easier. So think community. And you'll find that in any industry, there is a kernel of people, the creators, who are mutually supportive. And part of your job is to understand the creator community within your industry. Start forging connections in that creator community within your industry, one person at a time. And that one person at a time is really important. Have a little bit of courage and reach out to the clear industry figures in your industry. You probably know who they are. And what you probably find is that they're far more open to that outreach than you would have considered. And you'll be surprised how rare it happens. So think community, and that's both in terms of bringing people in close to learn about you, but also going out into the wider industry yourself. The third step is to cultivate charisma. Now, charisma and confidence are something that most people who feel they don't have any think is very difficult to create. Being a personal branding nerd, I will share this secret with you that charisma is a byproduct, it's not a quality. And I will explain to you how to move into a far more charismatic state. The first thing is let go of the importance that you attach to wherever it is that you need charisma for. So if that's a social encounter, strip away any garbage that you might have, any agendas you might have, put yourself into an attitude of service, and you'll find that you're much more charismatic. Being fanatically interested in other people will again make you very charismatic. It's something I've said before. People don't remember what you said, but they do remember how you make them feel. And if you want to be interesting, be interested. The next thing that will really help you come across as fairly charismatic is the knowledge, the celebration that 2/3 of people are not into you. 1/3 of people don't like you, 1/3 of people don't really care, but 1/3 of people will really, really enjoy your character. So be there for the 1/3 and don't worry about the other 2/3, because that's just how it goes. And the last item is trusting the law of balance, that when you give, you get. It's that simple. And also know that it's rarely a direct exchange. Don't worry too much about what you can get from each individual encounter, but trust if you give enough in each encounter, then it'll come back to you. Thought leadership is leading with your thinking, and it takes courageous, consistency and taking a mission first approach. It's very much about the long game. But here's the thing. It can be a long game play, but usually with some very surprising short-term wins. So this is my approach to helping you become really well known in your industry and move away from being the guy who knows lots of stuff but nobody knows about. That's a sad place to be. And if you're great at what you do, there's a place for you as an industry leading figure, and I would love for you to take that place. So my name's Bob Gentle. If you want any help with this, I'm here for you. Just reach out. If you enjoy videos like this, then I would love for you to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up. And also hit the bell. That way YouTube will let you know every time I post new content, which is normally once a week. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.